Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ryan Goware and today we are going on a little urban exploration, a trip down memory lane and maybe a peek into the retail afterlife. We are talking about a mall that's got history, a bit of mystery and a whole lot of, well, we'll get to that in this video. We are talking about Palazzo 19 in USJ 19. Let's check out if it's dead or alive. This mall is situated in the very Heng neighborhood of Subang Jaya, USJ to be exact, and it has a few different names. Officially, it was once known as 19 USJ City Mall, and locally, many call it the USJ 19 Digital Mall because it sells a lot of gadgets, notebooks, phones, etc. This mall has an identity crisis right from the start. So Palazzo 19 isn't this humongous mall like One Utama where you literally need a Waze to get around. It's kind of like a small neighborhood mall where it's only 3-story in height and with an additional car park converted basement level, which is now serving as the grocery. It's built right underneath the Rhythm Avenue service apartments. It's supposed to be the retail heart of this whole residential complex. The surrounding is also super wholesale. This is USJ 19, a densely populated residential area in Subang Jaya. We are right on Persiaran Kewajiban, which is a major road artery in the Klang Valley itself. Crucially, the Wawasan LRT station is also within walking distance, giving it an excellent public transport accessibility. Not only that, the surrounding also offers foot traffic in the form of residents living in these terrace houses and residential areas. Therefore, the location is simply great. But here's the kicker: competition. We're in the middle of a mall war zone. You've got Main Place and One City. You can check out my other video on the review of One City. There's also other retail like the Summit USJ, Damen Mall, and the Taipan Business Hub just a short drive away. And if you are able to drive a little bit further, then you have the Sunway Pyramid, which is like the OG mall in the whole Subang Jaya area. To put it simply, this mall hasn't been able to carve out a unique identity to pull people away from the bigger, shinier competitions. Now, before we head into the mall, let's start as usual with a grandfather's story. The Palazzo 19 or the 19 USJ City Mall's beginning was also very jialat. To put it simply, it has very bad feng shui from the start. This entire project, the mall and the Rhythm Avenue apartments above, was an abandoned project for several years in the late 1990s up until the early 2000s, caught in the wake of the Asian financial crisis. Imagine this, the project was 90% complete before the developer itself went bust and was even delisted from the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange in 2005. Imagine the despair. It was a skeleton structure for years. It only got revived in the mid-2000s and was finally completed around 2009. That long period of abandonment is a huge obstacle. It meant the project started with a legacy of problems and likely a management and tenant strategy that was already dated compared to the newer malls being built at the same time. This struggle against its own past is a core part of its DNA. And did I mention that the mall is also a stratified mall? Well, it's just one after another problem. And I guess maybe that's the reason why you see many auspicious paintings and decorations in the mall itself, maybe trying to change the feng shui of this place. Alright, let's check out the mall. Actually, before entering the mall itself, you have this outside area which is like al fresco dining, but you can see that most of the shops, especially at the corner here, are already abandoned. I suppose there used to be a Hollywood cafe, but it seems like it's shuttered. What is left is only a mamak, and then there's this Chinese hot pot restaurants and a few other restaurants. What is visibly lacking is famous international franchise restaurants such as McDonald's or even Mi Xue. Now, at least one cool thing about this mall is this revolving door. Man, do you ever see this anymore in malls nowadays? But other than that, when you walk in, the atmosphere confirms our suspicion. This is a classic dead mall territory. The energy levels are low and the lighting itself is even more depressing. Foot traffic, very minimal. You can practically hear the retail ghosts whispering about the good old days. Bazaar area here where they are selling clothes that also have people whispering. But aside from that, when you walk around the ground floor area, basically there aren't anyone there rubbing shoulders with you. And then you have this stage here where it's in better days, kind of like being left ignored now. And then there's this Ninso, which is affordable retail. Yeah, and you can see this theme playing out throughout the whole mall itself, where it seems like the mall is trying to cater towards those who are more budget conscious. You can see the theme playing out very well, especially with its anchor tenant, which is its grocery, TF Value Mart, built in the basement where it was supposed to be a car park previously. And TF Value Mart, before that, it was actually Carrefour when it first opened back in the early 2010s before switching to Aeon Big, putting in the neighborhood crowd for groceries and essentials. Over here in TF Value Mart, you can find that the items here are actually cheaper, and most of the people who are patronizing the grocery itself are actually foreign workers. The second floor itself is almost like a JBR bundle level because most of the spaces are taken up by this popular Malaysian thrift store chain that sells a wide variety of second-hand goods, especially clothing, shoes, accessories, and even toys at very affordable prices. Did I mention books as well? Known for its value for money offerings. So it's kind of like Jalan-Jalan Jepun, just that it's not limited to Japanese stuff, I suppose. So it's very strange that it's called USJ Digital Mall. Maybe they should change it to USJ 19 Budget Mall instead. What do you guys think? Comment down below. And hey guys, before I head into the mall itself, I would just need a few seconds of your time. If you like videos like this, remember to smash that like, subscribe and notification bell so that it can help the YouTube algorithm to push these videos to more people and help the channel to grow. Here's a picture of a cat as a thanks. Okay, coming out from the JBR bundle, well, the whole place is just a bundle of nothingness. There aren't really any stores to explore outside here, none that are at least memorable. The saving grace, this indoor zoo. Yes, you didn't hear me wrong. There's an indoor zoo in this mall itself, and you can even spot a real life alpaca from the outside of the mall itself. If you ever want to come and check out this place, here's the list of the price. Coming up to the second floor, don't even get me started. It's like a post-apocalyptic retail landscape here. High vacancies, dusty storefronts, and a silence that is deafening. Okay, maybe not so deafening. This level is where you can see most of your service-oriented small storefronts, such as your pedicures, your salons or massage area, and some even offices. The lighting here is just absolutely scary or perfect if you're trying to shoot for a scary movie, because it seems like some of the lights are not working anymore. The whole hallway is just very dim, and coupled with some of the shuttered stores or totally bare stores just gives you the creeps. Sorry to say it that way. There's this Yu Bao seafood restaurants that at least have some semblance of life. However, seems like it's also closed. Anyone knows? Do leave your comments down below. And then there's this wallpaper that's kind of like teasing you to go to this exotic pet area. So I did. I climbed up the stairs and wow, it really looks like a science experiment is happening around here. Kind of seem like they are testing out with different specimens, and even stores in this exotic pet zone area are empty and only the aquariums or the cages left. So it leaves you wondering a lot. So there you have it. We have walked the lonely halls, examined the fading grandeur. Yeah, there's a lot of paintings and these feng shui contraptions everywhere. I really wonder why it's like that. And also learn about its tortured past. Is Palazzo 19, the 19 USJ City Mall, worth visiting, and is it dead or alive? I would say I left this place feeling a little meh. It's not the most exciting mall, but it's definitely not like there's nothing for you to explore. It survived not because it's a destination, but because it's a convenience for the thousands of residents or maybe foreign workers. It's a hypermarket hub with a few vital services attached. It's the mall you go to because it's there. If you're someone on a tight budget and looking for some thrift, this mall is practically a go-to for you. Or if you're looking to bring your kids to the zoo for a fun day and you're not willing to drive all the way to Zoo Negara, you can come here. Anyway, what do you guys think of my comment? Do leave your thoughts down below if I missed out anything. And with that, Thanks for watching.